On this week's episode of Authentic Michigan, we explore hidden treasures in some of the Mitten's beautiful cities. Catherine works up a sweat and appetite while visiting your favorite local Michigan companies, and so much more.
Here at Authentic Michigan, we are going behind the scenes to see, learn, and experience the best Michigan has to offer. From the streets of Detroit's industrial district to the shores of Lake Superior, Authentic Michigan is going to take you on a fun tour across our great state.
Hello, fellow Michiganders. I'm Kiera Hay, and thanks for tuning in to Authentic Michigan, a show that's guaranteed to take you on a fun journey across our beautiful state and maybe learn a thing or two along the way. So let's get started.
There are many museums in the Great Lakes State for tourists and residents alike to enjoy. Here are 5 of our favorites. Known as Hitsville, USA, the Motown Museum, located in Detroit, is essential visiting for all music lovers. With more than 180 #1 hit songs worldwide and counting, no other record company in history has exerted such an enormous influence on popular music. Also located in the Motor City is the Museum of Contemporary Art Detroit, also known as MoCAD, where adventurous minds encounter the best in contemporary visual, literary, music, and performing arts. Film, music, art, poetry, dance, and workshops are all part of the MoCAD experience. Not just one of the must-sees of the city, but the state of Michigan itself, the Detroit Institute of Arts boasts a collection among the top 6 in the United States with about 66,000 works. The museum covers 658,000 square feet that includes more than 100 galleries. Another great museum attraction in Detroit is the Charles H. Wright Museum of African American History, which has for over half a century been a leading institution dedicated to the African American experience. Their mission is to open minds and change lives through the exploration and celebration of African American history and culture. Last but not least, the First Congregational Church of Detroit offers the Underground Railroad Living Museum Flight to Freedom Tour, a storytelling reenactment of the original Underground Railroad passage that operated between 1840 and 1863, where visitors will be shackled with wristbands at the entrance of the tour and begin their journey by transforming into passengers on the Underground Railroad, led to freedom by a conductor. Passengers hide from bounty hunters, cross the Ohio Deep River, take retreat in a safe house in Indiana, which is owned by abolitionist Levi Coffin, and finally, the passengers move to Midnight, the code name for Detroit, and a safe haven at the First Congregational Church of Detroit before moving on to Canada and freedom.
We're traveling to the northeast side of the state to explore another beautiful Michigan city.
One of the most famous places in Michigan, and one of our favorites, is Mackinac Island, home of the Grand Hotel. No automobiles allowed, and of course, fudge. With beautiful scenery, a Revolutionary War-era Fort Mackinac, and 80% of the island a national park, including other historical sites such as Fort Holmes and the site of a British landing, Mackinac Island offers historical attractions for all ages. In addition to dining, a thriving nightlife, and great lodgings, other attractions on the island include the Horse in History Museum, the original Butterfly House and Insect World, the Richard and Jane Manoogian Mackinac Art Museum, St. Anne's Church Museum, and the Surrey Hill Carriage Museum. Mackinac Island is truly a scenic and beautiful place. Just be careful not to fall in love with any pictures of Jane Seymour in the Grand Hotel.
If you crave fresh-baked goodies but don't have the time or skill to make them, then Wallace Scones is the answer to your prayers. Mary and Julie retired from nursing to make delicious scones that go from freezer to table in just 30 minutes.
Hey guys, Catherine Grant here with Mary from Wallace Scones. How you doing today, Mary?
Great, Catherine. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Well, I know you're not going to share Grandma's secret, but is there something that you can tell me a little bit more about your company and how you got started?
Sure. We started the scones because friends and family, when they'd have them, would compliment us and say, these are so good, you should start a business. We went for it, and it'll be 3 years in September. And one of the things that we're proudest of is we donate 10% of our proceeds to Mercy Education Project. They're in Southwest Detroit, and gals who maybe haven't finished high school, they're going back now to get their GEDs.
That's excellent. And how many flavors do you have?
So we have 14 flavors. Today we're going to be working on blueberry, chocolate chip, and raspberry chocolate chip.
That sounds wonderful. All right, I know that you are in many fine stores, but I understand you are in Bush's. Tell me a little bit about that journey.
Well, Bush's was really one of our first stores, and they've been very helpful. Most of the stores carry 4 flavors in their freezer section, and that's the thing. People often don't think of looking in the freezer section for scones because they expect them to be baked, but the reason we like the frozen scone is that you can have them at home, bake them, and you have that fresh aroma, and everybody thinks you made them. What we're trying to do is to get people together again, you know, so you can go home, take the scone out of the freezer and bake it in 30-35 minutes. You have a nice warm scone and a hot cup of tea or a cup of coffee.
All right, Julie, I understand you're going to show me how to scoop these scones faster.
Yes, we're going to make 40 scones a minute.
Okay.
So once I start it, be careful because they will start flying off.
Oh yeah, this is a workout, I can tell. Oh boy, here we go. Now she's testing me. Oh, this looks delicious. Oh, I love it. You can find these delicious scones in the freezer section at a Bush's near you.
Don't go anywhere. Authentic Michigan will be right back.
Michigan is home, and community is everything. In 1975, Bush's Fresh Food Markets started with a mission to be your go-to local food market. Today, Bush's is still your source for homegrown fresh products with the personal service not found anywhere else. From specialty gourmet foods to farm-to-table Michigan produce and your everyday staples, Bush's is proud to be a part of your community that's always authentic Michigan.
At Diversified Members Credit Union, we serve the entire state of Michigan with over 30,000 fee-free ATMs. We're with you wherever you go. To buy that new car, to take that dream vacation, to build that living room you've always wanted. Find out why so many people are choosing to own their own money by switching to a credit union. Apply today and become a member of the official credit union of the Detroit Lions. Visit us or click on dmcu.com.
There's one Michigan law firm where honesty and integrity isn't just the best policy, it's their only policy. For more than 60 years, the Abood Law Firm. Passion, experience, and results.
Eden Foods began in the late 1960s, sourcing natural foods among friends. Today, Eden Foods is the largest independent manufacturer of dry grocery authentic organic food. Buying from local farmers directly and developing nutritional products distributed nationally, when you see the Eden Foods label, you know. Now, discover your favorite rejuvenating recipes on Eden's free popular mobile app.
Fundraising should be fresh, flavorful, and simple. We have the perfect solution at Hungry Howie's, Dough Raiser. Your team or school can sell paper pizza certificates that can be redeemed for one medium pizza at participating locations.
Hungry Howie's makes it easy. It's just a little mini pizza box, but we make lots of money, lots of dough.
Go to doughraiser.com to learn more and sign up. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Welcome to Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser.
Welcome back to Authentic Michigan. Let's continue on our journey.
Detroit doesn't just boast great art and music, but dance as well. The Hardcore Detroit Dance Company was founded by Halim Rasool, better known by his stage name, Strings, a choreographer, artist, educator, and filmmaker. Growing up in Detroit, Strings established Hardcore Detroit as a brand dance company and fashion label. The motto, Hardcore, represents success after struggle and overcoming hardships to achieve victory. And in 2010, Hardcore Detroit was voted Best Dance Company in the Real Detroit Readers Poll. In March 2009, Strings tracked down the Jitterbugs, the group recognized for developing the Detroit Jit in the 1970s, a local dance style. Compiling exclusive interviews with them and other pioneers, Strings released a DVD illustrating the history of the JIT through oral narratives, images, and never-before-seen footage. This historical project is complemented by a How to JIT instructional. For those interested in dancing, there are also open sessions available, as well as many performances to attend.
You can't think of Detroit without acknowledging the Big Three. They are called the Motor City for a reason. Chrysler has been in Detroit since the 1920s, and so has Snethkamp Automobile Group. Ed Snethkamp began selling used cars in 1926 from a lot on Gratiot Avenue in Detroit. A year later, he began one of Chrysler's first franchise new car dealers. Currently, Snethkamp Automobile Group is on their 4th generation, and they have 2 locations, one in Highland Park and the other in Redford. Long story short, Chrysler, Detroit, and Snethkamp have history. In fact, in the 1940s, Snethkamp transformed their dealership into a tool and die shop to make parts for World War II. You don't survive as a family-owned business in Detroit for almost 100 years without adapting and overcoming obstacles. Snethkamp Automobile Group has seamlessly dealt with shifting demographics, cultural changes, and Chrysler bankruptcies. So how have they remained one of the 8 Chrysler dealerships left in the urban market and one of the top Chrysler dealerships in the nation? Well, it's with outstanding customer service. They treat everyone like family. They pride themselves on generational customers and long-term employees. They are the recipient of hundreds of awards, including the FCA Customer First Award, which is the highest customer service honor you can receive. Snethkamp has survived all the ups and downs of the automobile industry, and they are dedicated to the people of Detroit. Now that's authentic Michigan. Bush's prides themselves on being a local hometown food market that supports specialty gourmet foods with exceptional taste and superior ingredients throughout the state of Michigan.
Hi everyone, I'm Catherine Grant, and we're at Bush's Fresh Food Markets, and today we're going to learn why they support Michigan local vendors.
Local to me means a great partner here in the state of Michigan. We have some wonderful vendors that we work with, and we're so happy, particularly in this store in Canton, that we're able to feature a lot of local Michigan farmers and producers of delicious foods. So one of the things that we really appreciate with our local vendors is the support that we get. So our recipes that we created for our barbecue sauces at JB's Smokehouse are served in the restaurant, but then we wanted to be able to sell those on the shelves to our customers to use at home. But we're not a food manufacturer, so we partnered with a local vendor to take our recipe and work with Michigan State University to develop and bottle and package our barbecue sauces so we can have them on our shelves for our guests.
Local means to me is all these great products that are made here in the state of Michigan, from our lovely neighborhood dairies and our great farmers to those who have produced a product for a packaged good, whether it be to fill a void that they found their family needed or something they found was great. I've even had an individual tell me he had a dream about a product and he woke up the next morning and decided to create the product himself, and a few months later was getting ready to bring it to the market and worked with Bush's to bring it ultimately to retail, and we're very proud about that. The local products are just simply better and fresher.
We'd like to thank Bush's Fresh Food Markets for allowing us to share all these authentic Michigan stories with you.
Don't go anywhere. Authentic Michigan will be right back.
Cool Jack's handcrafted cookies and ice cream are ridiculously delicious. A timeless family recipe. Artisan cookies splashed with love and rich, creamy ice cream slathered in between. Our ice cream is 100% all natural with so many flavors to choose from. Find Michigan's best-kept secret at Bush's Fresh Food Markets, our Sylvan Lake and Rochester storefronts, or bring the Cool Jack's party cart or truck to you. Warning, may cause uncontrollable happiness.
Visit us at Weingarts to see our exceptional selection of outdoor power equipment.
Our family has been helping families like yours since 1945. Let our experts show you great products from top brands like Cub Cadet, Stihl, Exmark, Honda, and Toro.
Our expert service technicians and world-class parts inventory will keep your equipment running like new. We've always known that service goes beyond the sale.
From our family to yours, thank you for letting us serve you.
Weingarts, everything from lawn
Eat Local, Eat Natural is the name of the Michigan company connecting local farmers with restaurants, markets, and retailers. Eat Local, Eat Natural has high-quality standards for all farmers and suppliers within a 150-mile radius of their Ann Arbor warehouse to ensure freshness. If you are a chef, restaurant owner, or retail manager, go to eatlocal.eatnatural.com to get a complete list of local and fresh suppliers, serving really good food local to Ann Arbor, Detroit, Lansing, Kalamazoo, and Grand Rapids.
Established in Detroit's Eastern Market, Germac Pistachio Company is the oldest pistachio roasting company in the nation. Germac roasts a full line of nuts, seeds, and coffees in small batches, ensuring a more even distribution of flavors. Germac also offers a full line of dried fruits, chocolates, candies, and gourmet gifts. Find authentic Michigan Germac products at your local store or online at germac.com. With over 90 years of snacking excellence, Germac is perfect for holiday time and anytime.
Welcome back to Authentic Michigan. Let's dive into some more Michigan facts.
Michigan's rich musical heritage has produced many popular stars in music. When African Americans migrated north after the war, Chicago became the destination of many famous blues musicians. But the king of boogie, John Lee Hooker, came to Detroit. He entertained friends and neighbors by playing at house parties, eventually recording such classics as Boogie Chillin'. The Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin, began her career as a child singing gospel in the church of her father, Minister C.L. Franklin's church. In 1960, at the age of 18, Franklin embarked on a secular career. She has won a total of 18 Grammy Awards and is one of the best-selling artists of all time, having sold more than 75 million records worldwide. In 1987, Franklin became the first female performer to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Marshall Mathers, better known as Eminem, is the best-selling artist of the 2000s in the United States. With U.S. sales of 45.1 million albums and 42 million tracks as of June 2014, Eminem is the second best-selling male artist of the Nielsen SoundScan era, the sixth best-selling artist in the United States, and the best-selling hip-hop artist. A woman who needs no introduction in the civilized world, Madonna Louise Chacon, was born in Bay City, and having sold more than 300 million records worldwide, Madonna is recognized as the best-selling female recording artist of all time by the Guinness Book of World Records. The Recording Industry Association of America listed her as the best-selling female rock artist of the 20th century and the second highest certified female artist in the United States, with 64.5 million album hits. A genuine homegrown phenomenon, Insane Clown Posse, or ICP, is a hip-hop duo composed of Violent J and Shaggy 2 Dope. The duo has earned 2 platinum and 5 gold albums. James Newell Ostenberg Jr., known professionally as Iggy Pop, was born in Muskegon, and after a lengthy solo career, reunited with his band The Stooges in 2003. Mike Posner, born in Detroit, released his debut album, 31 Minutes to Take Off, on August 10, 2010, and in 2016, he released his second album, At Night Alone. Posner is also a member of the alternative hip-hop and R&B duo Mansions. Big Sean may have been born in California, but he's a Detroiter. After releasing a number of mixtapes, his third studio album, Dark Sky Paradise, released in 2015, earned him his first #1 album in the United States. In 2017, he released his fourth studio album, I Decided, which debuted at #1 on the US Billboard 200 chart. And last but not least, Anthony Kiedis, hailing from Grand Rapids, is co-founder of the Red Hot Chili Peppers and has been with the band throughout their entire history, having recorded all 11 studio albums with them. Kiedis and his fellow band members were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2012.
What's more Midwest than apple orchards? Blake's Orchard has something for your family year-round.
We started the orchard, my grandpa did, in 1946 with my grandma Lovey. They ended up having 13 kids. My dad, his twin brother Pete, and my uncle Ray were the 3 brothers that took on the farm, expanded it to over an 800-acre fruit farm, 3 different locations. Just in the last couple of years, we've had some of the 3rd generation coming on and trying to add value to the family business as well. We're a family company, and really our entire motto and what we've built our business on is around family entertainment. Every new attraction that we add, it's all based around expanding the family experience. So we like to think here, there's something for the grandkids, there's something for the children. With our hard cider company, there's something for the adults, and it's really an experience that we try to expand on for each generation. Our hard cider company started in 2013. We brew over 20 different varieties of hard cider. We grow over 52 different varieties of apples, and everything is grown, pressed, and fermented right here in Armada, Michigan. We have our Cider Days Festival, which is Michigan's largest craft cider, beer, and wine festival in Metro Detroit. We'll have over 40 different local wineries, breweries, cideries, and that is the last weekend in August. One thing that people have to do when they come out to Blake's is they have to see fresh cider being made. It's something an experience you can't get anywhere else. We still make it the same way they used to make it 200 years ago. So really unique experience, really exciting for kids, great family entertainment. Since 1946, we've been trying to add more and more value to that family experience, and we think we do a really great job.
Don't go anywhere. Authentic Michigan will be right back.
We don't frost brew our beer, and hot chicks won't appear if you drink it. Our beer doesn't come in a bow tie shaped can or need color indicators to tell you it's cold. It won't be delivered by Clydesdale horses, and to tell you the truth, we aren't the most interesting people in the world. Fact of the matter is, we don't tell stories. We just let our beer do the talking.
There's one Michigan law firm where honesty and integrity isn't just the best policy, it's their only policy. For more than 60 years, the Abood Law Firm. Passion, experience, and results.
Experience the flavor and atmosphere of JB Smokehouse in Canton. Authentic North Carolina-style pulled pork, Texas-style beef brisket, Southwest smoked chicken, and tender fall-off-the-bone St. Louis-style ribs. Classic side dishes, over 22 Michigan craft beers on tap, and fresh squeezed handmade beverages and cocktails. JB Smokehouse is Canton's new gathering place for food, flavor, and fun. 11 to 11 every day.
Good digestive health is the key to feeling healthy. Drinking Young Earth Organics kombucha will make you feel great. Kombucha is an all-organic and GMO-free probiotic beverage that gives your body what it needs to feel and stay healthy. Young Earth Organics has a flavor for everyone, and even the kids like it. Find your favorite flavor at your local Bush's Fresh Food Market. Live young, feel young. Young Earth Organics. Welcome back. Just a few more stops left here on Authentic Michigan.
Hey guys, Catherine Graham here at Calder's Dairy Farm, and I'm here with Nikki. Pleasure to meet you, Nikki.
Nice to meet you too.
So I'm dying to hear a little bit more about the history of the farm and how you got started.
Well, actually, the dairy in Lincoln Park came first, started in 1946, and then afterwards came the farm in about 1967.
Wow.
At that point, they bought the farm to retire to, ended up not retiring on the farm, having a few cows, and that kind of grew to where we are now, where we have 170 cows.
And tell me a little bit more about your partnership with Bush's. I know they've been very supportive. How do they play a part in the farm here?
Bush's are a great partner for us. It's one local company supporting another local company. We're in 16 Bush's stores, and when you go in there, you've probably noticed that the display is awesome. There's information about our farm, so it's a lovely partnership.
Wonderful. And what other products besides milk can we expect from the farm?
We make ice cream right here on the farm.
Yum!
It is farm-made ice cream.
Okay.
And then, of course, we have our chocolate milk. So there's a whole range of dairy products that are made with our milk.
Something for everybody.
Absolutely.
Wonderful. What stands apart? What makes your farm different than other dairy farms?
I think the biggest thing is that we are open to the public. That is a little different. Most farms are not open to the public. But John Calder, it's very important to him to spread the word about agriculture and dairy farming. We also like to make that connection. People can come here, they can see the cows, and they'll go, oh, I know where my milk came from. So it's not just an abstract from the store, it's real.
All right, I'm super excited. I get to milk a cow today here with you, and I know part of the tour is this is one of the stops, and mainly it's kids, correct?
That's right, but now and then we do get a brave mom or dad or sibling that does actually milk a clip.
Well, I'm ready. Are you ready to show me?
I am ready to show you. Grab that one.
So grab this one.
And pull down a little bit, and then squeeze. Oh, hey, you did it! Good job!
You can find any of the Calder dairy products at your local Bush's store. Make sure you pick up some products today.
It's time now to unwind, have a drink, and listen to some of the best live music. Let's head to Cliff Bells.
This week's restaurant features one of Detroit's most famous class acts, Cliff Bells, which offers a high-end menu and high-end entertainment for those seeking to enjoy some of the best jazz the city has to offer. Located at 2030 Park Avenue and closed after many decades in 1985, Cliff Bells was renovated and reopened in 2005, where it continues to be, according to the New York Times, the place to be in Detroit, where entering is like walking onto the set of a Fred Astaire film.
Our last stop of the day is to a city full of adventures.
This week's Michigan destination is the state's second largest city, Grand Rapids. Grand Rapids is a Michigan city on the Grand River east of Lake Michigan, and some of its famous attractions include the Frederick Meyer Gardens and Sculpture Park, the John Ball Zoo, and the Gun Lake Casino. Voted Beer City USA in national polls and named Best Beer Town and Best Beer Scene by USA Today readers, Grand Rapids Beer City Ale Trail boasts 60-plus breweries. That's more incredible craft beer per square mile than just about anywhere on Earth. The recorded history of Grand Rapids extends back some 2,000 years to Native Americans that settled the Grand River Valley. Tucked away off Interstate 96, within the boundaries of Millennium Park stand a series of burial mounds containing artifacts from these Hopewell peoples. Another notable burial site in Grand Rapids is that of the 38th President of the United States, Gerald R. Ford. President Ford wasn't born in Grand Rapids, but he was raised there and represented the city in the United States House of Representatives from 1949 to 1973. In addition to the city itself, visitors can enjoy the beaches of western Michigan. Condé Nast Traveler named the Lake Michigan shoreline one of the 25 best in the world. MTV ranks Oval Beach as one of the 5 most beautiful in the United States. All the more amazing, these beaches are just 30 minutes or so away from the bustling heart of Grand Rapids.
Thanks for joining us on our journey across this beautiful state that we get to call home. The fun continues next week as we see, learn, and experience more that the Mitten has to offer, right here on Authentic Michigan.